So, so before we can start talking, it's important to give our introduction that we can we should know each other, right?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this chance to introduce myself. So, as you know, my name is Razia Khan. I am from Chindwara, city of Madhya Pradesh. If you talk about my qualifications, so I have done my master in English literature with a bachelor of education also. And by profession, I am a teacher. And my hobby is always learning new things, listening podcasts, reading a book. And currently, I'm working on my English fluency and communication skills. So that's the reason I am a YouTuber too. There I upload video like conversation. That's all about me, ma'am.
Okay. So now it's my turn to introduce myself. Nazia. My name is Neetu. I am from Delhi. I am from all. I am I am from Madhya Pradesh, but basically I am living in Delhi because my husband is working here.
Okay.
And I have come. I am 12 plus. You can say that when I was doing my graduation at that time I got married, so I didn't complete my graduation. And I am a housemaker. I have one kid. He is 1.5, and I am also running a YouTube channel. And if I am talking about my education, I love traveling, play badminton, and this kind of things I love. So this is my hobby.
Okay, good to have you, ma'am. So, which
Hmm.
city do you belong from the MP?
In Gwalior city, in Bhind, you can have you heard Bhind, Gwalior? That
In
is very
Gwalior.
close.
I've heard about the Gwalior, but I did never heard about the
Hmm.
but I know about the
Bhind,
Gwalior. Yeah,
yes.
it is
So are
too
you
so
doing?
far from the Chinwada. Yeah.
Hmm. So like, are you like, are you said that you are teacher, right?
Yes, ma'am. So I am a teacher.
So are you government teacher or private school teacher?
Okay, before I taught in a private sector, but I am an aspirant of government exam, government teacher too. But unfortunately, I'm not securing the merit list. That's why I'm not securing my seat in a government sector. Definitely, I've in future I will give my next attempt for the government teacher. But in this
Hmm.
station, I will be joining as a private teacher. So this is my journey
Okay.
to my yeah.
No, it is very good. Like you are unmarried, right? You are
Yes.
married or you are married or
Yes, I am
unmarried?
married. I have two kids. Yes, I have two kids. My daughter, my
Okay.
daughter is
Like
8 years old. Yeah, and my son is too young. He is only 1 year old. Yeah.
okay, that's lovely. You know, when you are working, like you have your family, like you have kids. Now it is very hard for you to manage all the things in the same
It is
time.
very difficult, ma'am. It is not easy. If you are a working woman, you should have to manage your home and your work both. You should have to make balance on your mind and your work also. Home and work both are equally important for you as a working woman. But nowadays, I am not going to my work because of my young kids. So in future, I will in this station I will resign. And nowadays I am grown. I am grow up my kids, and I am working on my
Hmm.
English fluency. I am teaching from my home. So this is my
Hmm.
routine nowadays. I am taking classes from my home, how to speak English in a fluently. Yeah.
So are you taking tuition classes, home tuition classes?
Yes, ma'am, I am taking.
So that is very wonderful. Like, do you have like, do you stay with your in-laws or nuclear family?
I am belong to a nuclear family. My in-laws also in my same neighbor. We live. My sister-in-law also in front of my home. My in-laws also, and in our one neighbor we have all the family. They live
Hmm.
together. So whenever we
Together.
have any problem, we can help to each other. And if
Hmm.
sometime I'm not feeling good, so preparing for the dinner, so they also help me for my kids. I can I having of a family, I have a one privilege, like whenever I'm not if I'm not getting the good time for preparing the dinner and lunch on the time, so I can send my kid
Hmm.
my family home, they can eat there. So it is a privilege of having family. Yeah.
So this is that the question I want to ask that, I have one kid and he is 1.5. So I am staying alone with my husband and there is no one. Like we
Okay.
cannot send our baby outside. Like we don't
Mm-hmm.
like you can say that we are living in a flat that you can
Mm-hmm.
take care of your children by your own hand. So sometimes it's too headache to handle all the things like which we have to work and I want to work also. But just because of my baby is too small, so I cannot go outside to work. So sometimes
Yes,
I feel
yes, ma'am. It is a too much difficult having baby, and there is no one with for you. They can you hand over your kids for their caring for a 10 minutes, half hours. It is sometimes we want only for half hours someone take care of our kids, so that will be good for us. So it is a privilege of family if you stay there. There all the family member, and you are
mm,
trusted people together, so you can a little bit of relax. And
yes,
I can understand your feeling. You are as a mother, you never rely someone who can
mm,
take care like you. But sometimes we want someone help us, so that
yes.
would good for us.
So have you called somebody? Or how? Oh, I'm thinking
Yes,
that
ma'am.
somebody is calling to you.
Yes, my student came my home. That's why
Okay.
they are speaking together.
So,
Yeah.
so how do you manage all the things? Like nowadays, you are running your home tuition, okay, and together you are learning this language. What is your purpose to learn this language?
Okay, so my purpose is learning this language because of I have done my master in English literature. With apart for that, I am aspirant of a, MPTEL examination also. So I will become I will teach their 9 to 12th student for English teacher. So being an English trainer, it is my responsibility. I should have to speak in English proper manner. And
Mm,
apart for that, my personal reason also included there. Like I said, I have a two kids. So nowadays, English is global language. Everyone should have to speak in a properly English. It is
mm,
most important because you can go with the government sector also, but in a private sector, if your speaking way is a good manner, so you get the confidence from there. So that's
yes.
why I want to teach my both kids how to speak fluently.
Mm,
This is only one reason also. And in
mm,
my family, I have been never seen any family member who speak English. So
mm.
I want to speak. That's
The
why.
same answer is my that in my family nobody speak in English. Whenever I try to speak in English in front of them, now they stop me. Like, don't you know Hindi? They are saying these kind of sentences, and in future,
Hmm.
now English has become global language. So I want that my children should they know English, and they are able to speak with front of others, right? If somebody to sometime I feel bad for myself, why I stop myself. So I just want to give my children that much involvement. Whenever they have time, they can speak. So that is my purpose to learn. So I think your
Yes, ma'am.
students are come. So may I stop
Mother
this?
play a better role their kids' life. This is my
Hmm,
personal opinion, and that is 100% true. So, being a mother, if you do something productive and something good for the society and from your and your kids, so definitely their impact will be come. So this is the only one thing that is this is the only language you should have to learn, and children get the confidence from you. They get the motivation from you if you speak English. So I speak only those people, they can understand my English. Apart for that, I never speak someone who never understand my English. Not for impression. I speak for convey my message, not for impress to someone. And apart for these things, I am a YouTuber. So there is also being a YouTuber. It is my responsibility. I should have to improve day by day because lots of people are watching me. They are admire
hmm,
me. They are trusting upon me. So I should have to improve my level best. So that's why also I am doing my work. So this is a big decision from my side. This is not easy to me because I belong to a village area. So I'm not
uh,
there, like a big city area. Anyone can upload their video on YouTube. This is not easy to think in my point of
hmm.
view. I take my decision. So I should have to prove I am a best. That one only reason. Yeah.
I can say all if women wants to do anything, so they can do whatever. But what they are doing, like No, this is the very best way that we are improving our English, and we are homemakers. Like we are doing two and three responsibility together. Like sometimes we have to manage our work, we have to manage our kids, and apart from that, we are working on ourselves. So that is very good for ourselves, right? I think your
Yes, ma'am.
students came. I think which we have to stop this conversation. Now it's
No, ma'am.
time.
2 5 minutes we can continue. They will watch us and they will get the information how ma'am can speak in a YouTube and how to record the video, and they get the knowledge from that. So this is also a practical things they can learn. So that's why they are yeah, sitting there. So we can continue for the 5 minutes.
So, in which era do you think that you have to work on your in work of fluency? Like you want to work on your grammatical parts. In which era do you feel difficulties?
Nowadays, I'm not getting a difficulty any area because I'm a
Mm,
teacher, so that is my responsibility. I should have to learn the grammar, all the things.
mm,
So this is
mm,
not my weakness point nowadays. I should have to learn because I have to teach my kids. So
mm,
firstly, if I know all the grammar rule, that would be cherry on the cake. I can apply those rule and all the things on my speaking, and I can teach my both and I can teach this thing to my student also. So that is good for me. And apart for grammar, I am struggling with the reading habit. Now I
mm,
love to read, but nowadays I'm not getting the good time for my reading because when you read something that will good for you, and your
mm.
speaking will be improved, and all the things impact. Whenever you read something is good included on your personality. So nowadays I am struggling with that. Yeah.
So, do you think that conversation video is helping you to boost your confidence of you English
Correct,
speaking?
ma'am. Without conversation, you never boost your confidence. Conversation is most important. And
Uh,
I would like to say there that is with whom you can conversation. That is also
yes.
impactful. Yeah, if you speak with a normal beginner level speaker, you can speak, your confidence will be improved, but you are never, improve your confidence and your vocabulary. You are speaking in a proper manner. If you speak in a good speaker, your English will be improved within a certain time period. So
Mm.
this is also impact of your speaking. So with whom you are
Nice.
speaking, this is also important. Yeah.
So here I want to ask that when you started your speaking journey with your video call, so how do you feel at that time? Do you feel any change till now? Like now, how much confident do you get now? And what was your reaction at that time? Like,
If you talk about my initial day, ma'am, that was my first video call. That time I am not able to convey my message. I know everything. I listen a lot that time. I read a lot. But in a
mm,
video call, and that was a tutor. She was a tutor. That time I thought I am not good speaker. How I can speak with him, with her. So this
mm,
is my, I humiliate myself. I'm
mm,
not good enough. How I would, answer that their question. So that time I feel totally nervous, low of energy, low of confidence, everything. But after having one conversation, I took second conversation. I thought little bit of I I I have seen myself in a little bit of boost of my confidence, and more
mm.
than one and second, and this is my my grow of
Level is
you can see my
level.
level of okay, now I am feel okay. It doesn't matter someone is tutor and someone is beginner and someone is intermediate. I can speak both categories of people.
Mm.
So confidence is most important for speaking.
So somehow we think that this application gives this application boosts our confidence of speaking. Sometimes I feel that if I don't have that application, like there are a lot of apps, they are doing only audio calls. You can talk on audio call, right? And we cannot trust on that person we don't know. So we have no idea that person. So in that application, first we can send messages, and after that we can say
Hmm.
that, "Okay, if you are available on time, then we can fix." So this is how this application help us to improve our English, right?
Yes, ma'am. Correct, ma'am. What happened? That kind of application, there are lots of the people only for time pass. They are not
Yes.
serious learner. But
Mm.
in this group, all the people are serious. They really
Yes.
want to improve their English. That's why they are spending their time.
Mm.
We are a mother. Being a mother, our time is too much precious. We never waste our time for
Yes.
the useless things.
Yes.
Same like us. Most of the people like that. If they spend their half hour, that is very precious from them. So there is
Yes.
only serious people, not for time passing for
Mm.
people. But those such kind of application, you always say, always you see there is a totally some kind of unnecessary people. They only for masti and having time pass. Their intention such kind of thing. So that's why this is a good. But anyone who is totally beginner, he not able to add this group and try to speak any someone. They should have to firstly boost their confidence, their speaking. Then this is a second step, I would like to say. This is
Yeah.
not a
Yes.
first. If anyone come and try to speak, any YouTuber
Mm.
and intermediate speaker, in this group all the people are intermediate or advanced level speaker. Most of the people, they are struggling in a two kind of category. So little bit of beginner also is there, but most of the people, they advanced or intermediate. So you should
Yes.
have to start with the such kind of application. If you are not, familiar of how to speak, you should have to go with there, and after that you can join such kind of group. So that would helpful for you and good for you. Yes, speaking.
Now it's enough. Like
So
your students are